rumoured to be about him. So I guess it's all. So yes, it was all deliberate and we're great. Here's the news with Roisin.
Radio 1 Newsbeat.
The government's promising better rights to people who rent their homes in England.
If a landlord puts up the rent unduly by an extortionate amount, then the tenant will be able to challenge that through tribunal.
That's the Housing Minister Eddie Hughes, who says the proposed new laws would also stop landlords being able to evict tenants without a reason. The housing charity Shelters called it a game changer, but there are concerns it could make the housing crisis worse. Newsbeat's been speaking to Nathan, who says he ended up throwing away lots of his things because of damp.
When your landlord refuses, essentially, for 18 months to replace a broken boiler, and if you can't heat the place, you're not going to be able to try it out.
No-fault evictions are already banned in Scotland, and governments in Wales and Northern Ireland are currently making changes to their rules for landlords. Police in Brazil say a man's confessed to killing missing British journalist Dom Phillips and the local expert Bruno Pereira he was travelling with. Authorities say they've found human remains deep in the Amazon rainforest, which they're now working to identify. Courts in Newcastle, Leeds and London are going to test new technology and specialist training for staff to help deal with the backlog in rape cases. The government pilot will also mean victims get advisors in court. Dominic Raab is the Justice Secretary.
The reason that we're targeting Leeds, Newcastle is precisely because they have high volumes of these cases and they need the dedicated courtrooms which are being kitted out specifically to make them more amenable, more effective in supporting the victims of rape.
And we're hearing from Love Island star Demi Jones on Newsbeat today about thyroid cancer. The 23-year-old was diagnosed last year and posted about it on her socials. That's when ex-Hollyoaks actress Abby Phillips watched, leading to her own cancer diagnosis. They've been speaking to us together.
I just wanted to thank you so much for posting those videos. Literally, a few months later, I was getting in the car and I felt like a tug on my neck. And that's how I found them.
Such a scary thing, but we've been so brave. We've got through it, and you've got through yourself.
Yeah.
On to football, and this from England women's boss Serena Wiegman.
It's just a matter of time, and we don't have that time.
She's talking about leaving the player who captained her country for 8 years, Steph Houghton, out of the squad to play in Euro 2022. The Man City player has been injured since January, but had been hoping to get fit for the tournament.
Of course, she was really, really disappointed, and I know she did everything to make it.
England are hosting this summer and have their first warm-up match tonight against Belgium in Wolverhampton. In golf, Rory McIlroy says he feels in a good place as he sets his sights on winning the US Open, which starts later today. He last won the major in 2011, but is hoping to build on last week's victory at the Canadian Open.
Look, I'm playing good golf. I just need to keep playing good golf, and that's all I can ask for. Physically, I'm in good shape. Mentally, I'm in a good place, and I just have to go out there and execute the way I know that I'm able to.
And British tennis star Katie Boulter pushed through a recent leg injury to beat former world number 4 Caroline Garcia to reach the quarterfinals in the Birmingham Classic. This is Newsbeat. It's 3 minutes past 8.
This is BBC. Coming up at 3:30. Going home with Vic and Jordan.
Can anyone get 12 correct answers?
And complete the year. At 10:30.
Ricky, Melvin and Charlie.
We're live from Luton playing Charlie's Fly-Through. But right now, it's Radio 1 Breakfast with Greg James.
Well, look who it is. It's Nadia J.
Hello. I've come from my breakfast to your breakfast.
Nadia, thanks for popping across the corridor.
It's nice to be on. It's been a while.
Well, we always wave and say hello, but obviously we're busy doing our respective breakfast shows. We're very important, aren't we?
Yes, we are, Greg.
We've got a fun game that I think you'll enjoy. It's called Top of the Shops.
Okay,
now it's all about celebrating the things you buy the most in a supermarket. So you might be the top buyer of... I don't know, what would you be the top buyer of?
Me?
What's your thing that you hoard? Is there a thing that you just like, I've got to get loads?
Ooh. This is so random, but I do love a Schlur.
You love a Schlur?
Schlur.
Do you?
And I started making cocktails at home, so now I'm buying limes a lot and mint a lot, and I'm hoarding that.
Okay.
And soda water.
So that's what your one would be?
Yeah. That's about 5, to be fair.
Yeah, that's loads. So we're going to get someone on in a second who is the number one buyer of something in their local supermarket. We just have to be detectives and work out what it is.
Okay.
And that is happening next.
Coming up.
Before that, Shermanology.